In the Bible, the Old Testament of the Bible, it's mentioned that there is an everlasting covenant with David. How do we reconcile this idea with the Mahdi? Do we understand that he is a descendant of David, or how do we reconcile these two ideas?
I think that that's a very interesting question. And I think that it is something which we have touched upon before in some of the episodes. And we've also stated that the 12th Imam, Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, has a very interesting lineage. From his father's side, he is the son of Al-Hassan al-Askari, who is in a direct line, the son of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he's a son of the Arabs, and he's also a son of Ismail. Okay? And from his mother's side, Al-Hassan al-Askari was married to a Roman princess whose name was Narjis. And Narjis was a direct descendant of Simon Peter. And so from his mother's side, he is a descendant from Europe, Christian. He is also a descendant of the Jewish people because Simon Peter was a Jew.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Simon Peter himself is also one of the descendants of David. And so we believe that the fulfillment of this promise carries on and takes place in the person of Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, as a descendant of both Simon Peter and the Prophet Muhammad. And so there's no contradiction there. However, even if he wasn't a descendant of David, we would also not see a contradiction there. And the reason for that would be because the promise that God gave David was a conditional one. We don't believe that it was an unconditional one like the Christians and some of the Jews understand it to be. And the proof for that is in Psalm 132. Verses 11 through 13, it states, "The Lord swore in oath to David, a sure oath he will not revoke. One of your own descendants I will place on your throne, if your sons keep my covenant and the statutes I teach them. Then their sons will sit on your throne forever and ever." Okay, so we believe that this promise is a conditional one. And furthermore, we already believe that the Messiah also fulfilled this in his coming as a descendant of David. Whether or not he sat on the throne is another thing. We don't believe that he sat on the throne, and therefore we believe that this promise was delayed until the time of the Mahdi, who will sit on the throne. But we believe that he was still a king. He was still the Messiah for the Jews. He was the one who was meant to sit on the throne, and he was sent already, and he is also a descendant of David. And we also, finally, we believe in replacement theory anyway, or replacement theology. So we believe that just like the true Israelites are the ones that follow the Imam of the time, we believe that the true descendant of David that was meant by this promise would be an individual who is a true believer, a member of the true tribes of Israel, whether or not they are biological or physical descendants of King David or not. So in all cases, there's no contradiction, but lest anybody have any objection, Imam al-Mahdi, the 12th Imam, really is a descendant of King David.
Wow.